So we have a Harbor Freight / US General toolbox here, and it's got this really annoying feature where the drawers will lock when the lids close. That's great if you want to stop someone from stealing your tools, but not so good if you want to move it around and get into it. So just an example of this, let's close the lid, and can't open the drawer. Lid's open, drawer opens. So to disable that, we need to take out this little thing right here. That comes out pretty easily. You can see on the other side here, I already took it out. You also gained a tiny bit of space. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a Phillips screwdriver and we're gonna start unscrewing these screws right here on either side. They might be under your drawer liner here, so you have to move that out of the way. But if you keep screwing and screwing and screwing, they're not gonna come out. And that's really annoying. And the reason is there's a nut underneath them. So the only way you could see it, or I thought you could see it, is if you open the drawer and you peek through. You probably can't see it, but there's two nuts holding that in, and they just spin and spin and spin. So the way we're gonna get to it is we're gonna open all of the drawers. And then this way we can actually get underneath it, and we'll be able to reach up and get to those. So let me set this up, and you will see right up at the top there, there's those two nuts and the metal bar. So we're gonna unscrew those nuts with our hand, and then everything will lift out. Okay, so we undid both of those nuts. It looks like there's a lock washer underneath it also. So just keep in mind if you hear something else fall, that'll come down. And then we just pull this top off like that. There's our spring, and we can pull the entire bar right out of there. Now, if you want to keep this feature possibly in the future, save the parts. So you can go ahead and put this rod right back in there. Put the screws through the cap like that, and then put your nuts back on anything else, any other hardware you have. And that way you can keep that feature if you ever want to reuse it, or you say you move in someplace where you're worried about your tools being stolen. And then same thing with this front lock too. You can take that off with a wrench, pretty easy. But it's a good feature to have. Just one more note, guys. When all the drawers are open like this, it's very front end heavy, so be careful. I almost tipped the entire thing over. Don't want that to happen, break your stuff or dump anything. Hope this was helpful for everybody. Thanks a lot.